Hello again, readers. It's Raimskie once again for another book review for 2022. God, I love saying that because those words rhyme. Anyway, in this video, I will be hopefully briefly once again be reviewing an advanced reader's copy of Blaine for the Win by Robbie Couch. I almost said Junior there because the surname reminds me of another book character from a book series, which I'm not going to be naming, if you know what I mean, you guys. So, look at this book cover. This is not the final copy, but look at the cover. It's so gorgeous. I love the color scheme. And look at this character. This is Blaine Bowers. This is the main character of this book. Because Blaine for the win. So this is him. And yes, we do have a sapphic side romance going on in this book as well. So I must tell you guys right here, right now, that this book, this gorgeous book, is one of my greatest reads for this year. But before I get to that part, before I tell you guys why this is one of my greatest reads for 2022, I have to tell you what this book is all about. So, this novel is about Blaine Bowers, who has just been brokenhearted because his boyfriend, whose name is Joey Oliver, broke up with him on their first anniversary. Yes, you heard me right, girls. Joey Oliver broke up with Blaine Bowers because Joey wanted to pursue more serious guys. And here's the thing, Joey Oliver is the current senior president, or the current president of the senior year, or the senior class of 2022. And as soon as he broke up with Blaine, 2 weeks later, he is seen dating Zachary, who happens to be the junior president of 2022. What Blaine did is that he has decided out of the blue to run for senior class president of 2023 as well, just to prove to Joey Oliver that he could be serious as well, that he could be considered as a serious guy as well, and eventually win Joey back. So one of the things that you guys might be wondering while reading this book is that, is Joey and Blaine going back together? Is this novel going to be a second chance romance, or is this going to be a newfound romance? Well, if you guys want to find out, then I guess you have to purchase or pre-order this novel, which comes out on April 12th, 2022. Now, to get to the reasons I consider this book as one of my greatest reads for 2022. So, one of them is because this book, this gorgeous of a book, helped me pull through one of the darkest weeks of my life, which happens to be last week. Because last week, girl, right after I have gone through the turmoil of being infected with COVID-19, yes, I did get infected, I went into one of my darkest weeks in my entire life. And perhaps the darkest week, or my darkest week for 2022. Because after I've gone through COVID, I went into this depression wormhole because of a hurdle or because of a problem with one of our fur babies. And whenever I think of that situation, I just shut myself down. I shut down, I stopped feeling things, and eventually I started crying just out of the blue because I got so scared of the future for one of our babies. And so I have decided, as soon as the week started last week, I have decided to just get this book right out of my TBR shelf and start reading it and of course it's it's an advanced review copy, so I have to review it immediately before the release date. It has become one of my beacons of hope through last week. It has become one of my lights in one of my darkest times I have ever experienced in my entire life. Also, one of the reasons I consider this book as one of my greatest reads for 2022 is you guys already know that I don't like books that are so heavily politics themed, because as what I have said in my previous book reviews, whenever politics come into the story, I get bored easily. So easily that sometimes I consider those chapters or those books as a snooze fest, because I just don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of politics in books. Okay? So before diving into this novel, I already considered this to be at least a 7 out of 10 stars. Or if not 7, perhaps around 6 or 5 even. But as soon as I finished this, and while I was reading it, oh girl, I had one of the most fun reads I have ever read. And I just can't get enough of this, because even though this revolves around an election campaign, school election campaign, I easily digested the process of the election campaign. I was able to easily get how the campaign or how the politics work in this book. And girl, it was such a breeze that the story just flowed from the book and into my mind. And it is so much fun, it is so funny, and I just love this book to pieces. And oh my god, you guys, this book is such a fun read that I have to tell you guys right here, right now, to pre-order this book right now from your local bookstore. And this one comes out on April 2022. To be specific, April 12, 2022. Because I have to, yeah, there it is. April 12, 2022. Pre-order this book, because I'm going to tell you guys right here, right now, you're not going to regret picking this book up. Honestly, trust me, you guys. So with all of that said, I will be giving this book this fun read 9 out of 10 stars, because once again, even though it heavily focuses on school politics, I had so much fun reading it. I was able to digest the words easily. Grab your copy right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this hopefully quick book review of Blaine for the Win by Robbie Couch, who is the author of The Sky Blues, which I haven't read yet. And if this video made you want to pre-order a copy, please do so, okay? And if you guys did like watching this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Or if you did not, please be honest and do give me a thumbs down. And if you guys did like this video, please do subscribe to my channel as well. Okay? Again, this is Raimskie asking you guys to please hunt, discover, and read those queer books. Queer out!